right. We are. Ooh! I just noticed Ira's background. That's super cool. You get my boring office.
Well,
Saw that
Ira
it was
has
an
a green
option, so
screen.
I figured
Right? It's
might as well.
cool. I love it.
I thought about a green screen, but
I mean, it's cool.
I like my green screen.
Hey, dudes.
Hi.
So, our last few sessions, we have gotten into some wacky adventures, as you do. Sorry, there's something on my screen. It's in the middle of my face, so looks like I have like a protrusion on my face. Um, we have, let's see, what all have we done? We just got our asses kicked by well, not the thief themselves, the most recent thing that's happened anyway. Um, the thief who stole the little statuette of Alakay had got away from you guys. Yes, Mouse is they're very upset. Mouse is very upset. Um, you guys have had a long rest, and well, not a long rest, but you have leveled up
Short
to 3.
rest.
A short rest,
Yes.
but I did let you level up to level 3 because it's kind of silly not to, because you need to level at this point, and it makes sense. Um, that was, I believe, in the morning slash maybe early afternoon. Mouse, what are you doing out of curiosity? You've also been doing favors for the town blacksmith, namely going and getting some ore.
I think Mouse and I had decided, or
Yes.
Mouse and Tama had decided to shut up,
It's
go
true.
after to go after the person with the statue,
Okay,
and Mouse had pointed to me on a map where they were,
that makes
and
sense.
likely
we
to
were
be.
going to go try and intercept them,
Okay, excellent.
if I remember correctly.
I absolutely believe you. That totally makes sense. So we're gonna do that. I am going to be buffering here in a second, so I'm going to be buffering if I don't wait, I guess I should say. I need like 30 seconds. I am so sorry. I thought I was ready and I wasn't. Next. I said next, you fool.
Wahaha.
There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, nope. Still not ready.
Oof.
Boop. Now we're ready. Is it going to do the thing? Are we done? Are we cool? Are we good? All right. Awesome.
That looks fine.
No, it looked fine. That wasn't the issue. The issue was it was doing something else. Peter was distracted.
Gotcha.
I need to open this for later, and now I am good to go. Okay, so you are going to be chasing the thief. Whoops, I just
Yes.
made the cameras go away. There, and they're back again. Um, you're gonna chase down the thief.
Yes.
How do you want to go about doing this? I'm now prepared to do things.
Mouse.
Also, Mouse, roll me some percentiles, because it sounds fun. Oh, no, chaos dice. Mouse is chaos. Chaos dice.
58.
58. Okay, 69. No. Don't really care if they match, do I? Apparently I do. I don't have dice OCD. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is the best place they hide. We check here.
Yep. Okay. Nothing happens yet, as far as that's concerned. You crazy kids. 58. So, you know where you're checking. Do you want to take a stealthy approach? Do you just want to go bang down the door? Do you want to what are we doing? What is your attack plan, as it were?
Mouse is usually always trying to be stealthy.
That is fair. Two of you are not
Tama
sneaky.
Tama is not very good about sneaking.
Well, touch. You get a bonus to stealth checks.
How do you touch her? I mean, what?
I use my blessing of the trickster. She gets advantage on dexterity stealth checks for 1 hour, or until I touch somebody else.
Sorry, one of you just sent me a message. That sounds cool. Everybody who wants to roll me a stealth check. If you're not, let me know how you're approaching. Kaze,
And
I'm looking at your message. D20.
what
I'm
is
sorry.
okay?
2d20s, take the higher roll.
So how are
Oh yeah,
how
no,
are
that's
got
fine.
a
both
net
of them
20.
are okay?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see the first one. Sorry. Let me.
18.
They're from the same book.
They are from the same book. The other one returns a 404, but that's fine.
Oh.
They're from the same book. That means they're allowed.
Yeah. Okay.
They're from a hardcore. They're from a core book, an
Okay.
official book. I'm down with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I got a
regret the
net
first
20.
one. Okay, you are a sneaky bitch. As is the meme, Tama suddenly disappears.
Eberk is very unstealthy.
That is true. Therefore, how are you approaching, friend?
My question: are they trying to sneak into somewhere?
That's
Or they?
Mouse's preferred way. I'm following Mouse's lead on this one.
I can try to stealth, but you guys might want to keep
Well, we'll
ahead of
give you
me 20, 15 feet.
we'll give you a you follow us,
I
and
can.
we'll give you a signal when we want you to bash down the door.
Okay, I'm fine with that
That seems fair. That's actually a very good plan. Okay.
because I almost guarantee you I'm gonna fail that stealth check.
Me too. All right. So Tama got a nat 20. Mouse, what did you get, my dear?
I got an 18.
Okay. You get up to the door and the door of this um small unassuming house, and it is locked. I know that's not a problem for anybody, or for one of you.
Aloha Mora.
All right, aloha mora, Mouse. I assume you're gonna unlock it.
Yep.
Roll that shit.
19 work for you?
No.
That was on the die, sorry.
Oh, okay, that makes a big difference. I'm assuming it's
So
over
25.
20. Yeah, that matches. Or that matches, excuse me, that makes it. My apologies. Click. Seriously? I'm not counting that. That's bullshit. Me, they would have to roll a 20 to hear that click. Me rolls a nat 20. Like it was a thing. I'm gonna re-roll with a die that apparently hates you guys less. Let's try that one. Okay, that's a 19. That's fine. Nothing happens. You walk in. I assume. Tell me how you approach. You see. Well, I'll tell you what you see first, because that makes sense.
Well, mouse is already short, so they're
short.
crouched down low.
Ira Tama is also very short.
Ah, there we go. Now it works. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna regret that, but that's fine. I'm gonna regret saying yes. I just know it. Okay, so put that up so I can see future messages. So you walk into this house and it, raise your hand if you have played Skyrim or
Momentarily.
okay, so it looks like the manor house, like the house you build yourself when you first build it, and it's just that small thing.
I've seen yours. I've
Yeah,
never built a
that's what.
house myself.
Okay, so you know what it looks like. It looks on the outside. It looks like a very small house, and on the inside
Is there Time Lord technology here?
there is Time Lord technology. It's bigger on the inside.
What sorcery is this?
Literally, what sorcery is this? Yes. I have to find a monster real quick. I'm excited. That wasn't supposed to be in front of my face, but I'm excited. Let's use the MM for this. Eberk, you can walk in if you like. There's like a set of candelabras at the front, and to kind of like give this illusion that there's something in there, but other than that, it's completely empty. There are 2 candelabras and a chest in the like far back left corner. This is literally my Skyrim house, I'm realizing. It's not supposed to be, but it's kind of literally my Skyrim house.
Do we hear anything?
Roll me a perception check.
Eberk's
Yes, I
waiting
do.
for a signal.
Okay?
Perception is 20, yes.
Yes.
Tama, do you have message cantrip or anything like that?
No.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think she does.
I can see the front door if somebody just waves.
Yeah, mouse kind of
I
does.
have an identify.
Mouse kind of does reaches back behind their head and
Okay.
kind of does like a summon puppy dog kind of motion.
Ruff ruff.
Bork, bork.
Bork, bork.
Eberk comes in.
17.
Okay. You do not hear or see. You do not hear anything. Excuse me. You only see the 2 candelabras that I mentioned and the chest.
Is there an upstairs or?
Nope. Well, excuse me. There are like little rafters, but there's not an upstairs to like walk around in. So it's
What's
taller.
below?
Nothing. You don't see anything. There aren't any stairs in the house.
There's no trick doors or little hatches or.
Mouse is investigating right now.
Mm.
I rolled a nat 20
I hate you.
on perception.
The chest looks very suspicious. What do you do with it?
Try and open it.
Okay. You open it.
Do you want Mouse to open it, or do you want?
I was gonna say if Tama's gonna open it, that's funny.
Tama, if Tama wants to...
can't open it. I mean, the most I could do is kick it, but
it's not necessarily locked. I didn't say it was locked. I just said it looked suspicious.
Well, let me check it first.
Can we do it? Okay.
I'm going to investigate for looking for traps. I got another nat 20. I'm using the metal dice, not the one you got me.
If anyone's around who would like to make a clip of the 2 nat 20s in a row, that would be very funny. Anyway, and the finger is necessary to complete the picture. Anyway,
Of course it is.
And you were opening it, correct? Or you were checking?
I was checking for traps.
There are no traps. There are negative traps.
Okay, so
there are
I
negative
indicate
20 traps.
I indicate to Tama that I give her the thumbs up.
Can I do an identify on it?
On the chest, abso-fucking-lutely. Don't want that book. I want this book. Sorry, I'm pulling up your spell book. That's the wrong
I
spell
have
book.
never used this, so you're gonna have to walk me through on how to.
I would print to PDF and then go.
No.
Oh.
I meant how to do the spell. What kind of dice am I rolling?
Sorry. I apologize. Let me look at it real quick. That's what I was doing too, because I don't normally do the thing. Thank you.
I probably won't get another one for the rest of the night, but that's fine.
Oh, you learned what? Okay, so you touch it for a minute. So basically, you grope the chest for a full minute. I'm sorry. I wish it hadn't been a chest when I said that. Someone needs to clip that too, because that was pretty great. Just saying. I will clip that later, actually, because that's pretty. Complete with Ira going. Okay, so you touch the chest for a minute, and you learn its properties, which it has. Oh, sorry. If it is a magic item, no. Its properties, none. It's a mundane chest. How to use it doesn't apply. Whether it requires attunement doesn't apply, and how many charges it has doesn't apply.
Doesn't apply.
You learn whether any spells are affecting the item, yes, and what they are. Give me a second.
And what spells are affecting them, oh DM?
Oh, great and powerful me. Da 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 da. Shit. Trying to remember what it's called. It's not working out for me. Well, that obviously is incorrect. Isn't it? I thought it was called. Well, it's not that. It is, for the sake of shits and giggles, it is a modified version of Dimension Door. Dimension Door
So,
is
fuck,
a portal. Is a portal.
And this is Ira talking. So we have Mad Eye Moody in a goddamn chest here, right?
Yes, we have Mad Eye Moody in a fucking chest.
Okay, a
Possibly.
fucking chest.
A fucking
My bad.
chest. A fucking chest.
Fucking chest.
I mean, the chest isn't fucking, but Mad Eye Moody, yes. It is, in fact, the Mad Eye Moody chest, basically.
All right.
It's just a chest. The chest itself is non-magical. The bottom of the chest
is.
And actually, technically, since we're making Harry Potter references, it's not the Mad Eye Moody chest. It's Newt's suitcase.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what it is. It's Newt's suitcase. The suitcase itself on the outside, non-magical. But there's fucking portal in the suitcase.
Okay, so my next silly off-the-wall Ira question is,
Yes.
if Tama were to send Salem
Good question. Find out.
down there. Now, Salem can't die because he is... Do I have that correct?
You are
Salem
correct.
Salem cannot die. If Salem technically dies, you can resummon Salem using your find familiar again.
Okay.
Yes. If he takes enough damage, until you resummon him.
Okay, so
the
can
cat
I send
feels
Salem
pain.
down there?
So the cat feels pain.
Well, the cat has 1 hit point, so...
She knows how to get me to stop doing that, though.
I know.
I'm like,
no, not the kitty.
No, I'll go myself.
You have more than 1 hit point. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Anyway, any darn way. So, you send Salem. You put Salem in the box, and Salem.
I don't want to do that. I'll go in myself.
It'll be fine. I knew it would make you make a face, and it's always funny. Thank you. I'm just gonna wait till it's done, because YouTube is gonna beat this part. Okay, anyway. Yes, excellent. So you put Salem in the box. The box is open. You put Salem in the chest. Salem, look, and the chest has a hard bottom, unlike me.
Okay.
And Salem, and then goes right through it and disappears.
Salem's still technically within a mile of Tama.
Yes.
Then they can still communicate telepathically.
Absolutely.
Can Salem tell me what the ever-loving fluff is going on?
Down here, a cellar. No. Not cellar.
You killed my fucking cat.
I did not kill your cat. I did not kill your cat. Silence for a second. Rude person. Sorry, it's hard not to speak in complete sentences, but Salem doesn't. I've decided. So
Okay.
my brain is like processing. Anyway, rude person. Glowy statue. Small room.
Is the person human?
New friend. Rude person. New friend. Distraction. Me.
All right, Mouse. Looks like we're going to have to go down.
Elf.
Do you want to
Dark
send in
room.
the dwarf first? Dwarf takes damage.
You guys wanted another encounter without a tank. It's not my problem.
I sign up for that.
I didn't either.
Well,
I
Mouse
made
will
you,
go down.
like, she's right here. I made you a thing. She's beautiful. She's upside down on purpose, but she's beautiful.
Mouse will go down with bow drawn and ready to, or.
Excuse me. Okay.
But if Ebrick wants to go first too.
I'm just saying, I can really take damage.
How are you built, Eber? Like, physically, are you, like, fat? Or are you... I'm just curious so I know whether or not to, like...
I am an old man. Most of the meat has deteriorated over time.
Okay, so you're a skinny bitch. That's fine.
But I'm muscular still, so.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was wondering if we got to have that Santa going down the chimney of...
No. Well, I mean, technically I have plate armor.
It's not a tiny
or
chest. It's fine.
scale armor.
The giant forking cupcake. Thank you, the Ira cat. Thank you, great and powerful Ira. Okay, so who is going down first? Because it will make a difference. Yes, thank you
Well,
for
if
the
it's
cupcakes.
dark down there, I don't have a way to see.
That is correct. And Ira, being that you are new, how many spell slots do you have left? I think like one.
I have two.
You have two? Okay. That's
Well,
why I
no,
said, like,
one.
Well,
Because I just used a spell to identify.
that is true. So you have one.
Sorry.
I think you have one level 2 spot left. So, cool. And then all your cantrips.
Yes.
but did we take a long rest?
We
Nope,
took a
short rest.
It was a short
You
rest.
did-
Short rest.
okay, so this is a weird situation that doesn't occur very often. You leveled up. You got all your everybody has maximum hit points, but spells do not reset.
So
Right.
I gain spells.
You gain spells, therefore you have all of the uses you would normally have. So,
So-
You probably
Ever-
gain the slots. You probably don't have the spells.
no, you've got everything.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
like,
have
I'm-
spell
I'm-
slots though.
You have spell slots because you got them.
Okay.
You have them. If you spent
Okay.
them, as is the case with Tama, you do not have them. They do not renew yet.
Okay, I have no problem going first.
Okay. I just lost my page. Give me that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not the stat block. Sorry. So you go down and you see it is a dark space.
I believe I have dark vision.
You do.
Am I
Everyone has dark.
able
Well,
to see?
2 of you have.
Everyone
dark
has
vision,
dark vision except for me.
you. Yes. So everyone but Tama, yay!
So can I see?
Absolutely. So you do see in grayscale because that's how dark vision apparently works in this edition, and I kind of like it. So I love it actually. That if it's that dark, your eyes can't comprehend color. It's actually super cool. Anyway, so you get this grayscale old television picture of a musty smelling, pretty small. I mean, like it looks like a like small dungeon is not the word I'm looking for. Basement area.
Cell.
No, it's just like it's a cellar, but it's a pretty tight cellar. It has
So like an 8x8.
I'm gonna go with like 15 by 15 because I don't
Okay.
want to kill one of you. It's you, Ira. I don't want to kill you. It's like 15 by 20 area. And that on it has a door that is closed. You hear a cat purring. Without a perception check, you hear the motor running.
Aw.
Okay. Two things
Salem
I
is
want to
being a good
draw.
distraction. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to draw my shield, not a weapon, just a shield,
Okay.
and I want to see if I can like do a perception check or
What are you perceptiving for?
trying to see if I can see where the cat is based on the purring and if anything is near it that would cause it to purr.
The cat's on
An
the
elf?
other side of the door. Yes, the cat's up.
Oh, okay.
The
Sorry, I
cat's on
didn't
the
get
no. That's what I'm. So you don't have to do a perception check, but Tama, did you share the information from your kitty cat?
Yes.
Okay, then the elf is probably still petting the cat and keeping the motor running.
Hmm.
You can perceive for anything else you may want to do, however.
Yeah, but there's somebody rude down there. And a friend. So there's two people down there.
Roll me an insight check, Ira, which is a d20.
Okay.
The rude
19
person could. The rude
on the
person
die.
could be the friend.
The word person is in fact the friend.
They were rude at first.
They are rude, but Cat is pretending his friend.
Oh.
Oh.
Cat is pretending to be friend to rude person, rather.
Okay.
So there is probably only one person down there.
Kill them.
Can
Kill
I
them.
see if the door like do a perception at the door to see if it's well built or unlocked?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, do you want Mouse to come down first?
Well, I want to see real quick first, okay?
Okay.
Um,
Because Mouse is on their way down.
perception 16.
You very gently wiggle the door handle like so. It is not locked. And the door seems pretty sturdy. Like you
Does it open?
Oh, sorry, go
Does
ahead.
it? Sorry. Does it open towards me or away?
Sorry, physics. Away.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till Mouse comes down
Okay.
and kind of maybe see if I can signal up towards him in any way.
Well, you went through a door, so you went through a dimension door, so.
Mouse, you step into the chest, and just like Eberk, sorry I didn't describe that, you take, like, you kind of, not sinking, and you, like, and then you just, it's kind of like, how do I explain this? You have to think about going through the door to go through the door. Like, when you just stand in the chest, nothing happens. You have to think, okay, I'm gonna step down, and then you go down. And there is in fact a very small, very tight, crampy set of stairs on one wall in this cellar situation, which I forgot to describe. I apologize.
Mouse goes down.
Okay. There is a door. There is an Eberk. There is money, by the way.
Seeing Mouse, I kind of signal to the door.
Mouse is gonna go perceive the door,
Okay.
check for traps and such.
Excuse me. If you nat 20'd again,
No, not a
It'd just
nat
be fine.
20.
He got a 19.
No.
Right.
I got a 17.
There is definitely some sort of trap, but it's difficult to tell. It's actually a pretty intricate workaround of a mousetrap situation, pun definitely intended, and it is
All right, well,
you can't
sleight
tell
of hand.
exactly how to. Yep.
sleight of hand to try to disable
Can't
it.
immediately tell how to disengage it. I need more milk. Nom, 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 nom.
That would be a 23.
That will not disarm the trap.
Does it set off the trap?
It
though?
does not set off the trap.
What are the walls made of? If I
Stone.
can tell. Stone.
Why did I give you stone? Stone, it's stone.
Yeah, mine doesn't work on that.
Oh, good.
It has to be loose earth. I can write on stone.
Which is cool.
I can change it.
Come out wherever you are.
Did I just crash through? Kind of say this to the mouse.
Can Ira, your hand is turning purple? Your green screen is making your hand purple for some
Oh,
reason.
sorry.
No, you're fine. I wasn't
I
sure.
was gonna
if
say,
it...
what the fuck?
I didn't know
You're
what was
turning
causing it.
violet,
So
Violet.
right, exactly.
Kind of go to mouse. Should I just barge through?
Mouse draws their bow, gives you a thumbs up
Okay.
that they're ready.
I put my hand on the.
Before that happens, brief pause. Tama, what are you doing?
I'm gonna come down as well.
Okay,
Oh no.
so I'm gonna give
Oh no.
Tama time to come down, so you're all in the
Oh
same place.
no.
I mean, should I stay up, or I mean,
Well,
You guys could have
I was
discussed
thinking,
this, so.
I was thinking barging
Discuss, I'll be
through
right
before
back.
you got down, because if the trap is the room, something happens in the room, it keeps one of us out of the room.
okay.
So I don't know. You can come down.
You know the, and I can't go against this, but my first thought is to follow down because that's where Salem is.
Well, I mean, I did say it, and then you said you were coming down, so it could be a case where I'm starting to barge through as you're coming down, and
Yeah,
perhaps then you're not affected as much because you're not fully in the room.
I would say my first
Yeah.
instinct is to go down there.
If it even matters, because there's no way I can signal to you to not come down.
Right.
Either. So when a midget comes back, I'm gonna immediately start barging through. If you're on your way down, you're on your way down.
Yeah, because I don't want to go back and say, oh no, I'm going to stay up, but because my first instinct is to just go down there.
Yeah. No, it's legit.
I was muted. Hey.
Hi.
Did you hear?
Yes,
Or
yes, I heard.
Okay.
Yep, I heard.
Okay.
Okay, so.
So I'm barging
yeah.
through, and she's and
Excuse me.
Tama's coming down.
Okay. Everett barges through. Roll
Mouse
me.
has got a bow ready.
Okay. Mouse, how far are you from Eberick? It's a small room, so.
Well, you said it was 15 by 20.
20, yeah.
So I'm probably about 10 feet back.
Okay.
Enough that I can see anything through the door and potentially shoot if need be.
Makes sense. Gotcha. Okay. Eberick and Mouse, roll me a dexterity save.
You
No.
ask the
I know,
trickster
but just roll it because it'll be funny if you fail.
18.
12.
Eberick, you
I'm
take.
trying to check if I have something.
Okay.
to help.
Excuse me. Tama,
No.
as you are going, I'm going downing through the stairs, or the bottom of the chest, you hear, you hear nothing, and then as you cross the threshold, you hear the middle of, just someone's already been, ah! Or whatever the appropriate sound would be, if you please.
Mm-hmm.
But, you hear the middle and end of a scream. Or a shout. I should say a shout, however.
Let it all out.
Yep, exactly. That was great.
Yeah, I don't have anything, so give it to me.
Everett, you take 5 lightning damage. Mouse, you take 2 lightning damage.
I am going to do absorb elements.
Perhaps you will.
As a reaction, or
As a reaction.
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, okay, right, sorry. I believed you. I'm not familiar with the spell, so I wanted to look at it. Go on. So you take the appropriate amount of damage.
So I have resistance, so it's divided by 2, right?
Divided by 2, round down, yes.
Round
you
down.
take
So I take
2.
2 points.
Yep, you both take
Okay.
2 points of lightning. The door takes Eberk points of damage.
Well, I had my hand on the handle and I.
Oh, you
pushed
just
through.
Leroy Jenkins did. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So it's not that I'm trying to damage the
No,
door.
I
I'm
Hold on,
gotcha.
let me
I will
do the
finish
math
this
on
up.
this.
42.
We got a 33.3 repeating, of course, chance of surviving this encounter.
Leroy Jenkins.
There is.
And I wish I had some chicken right now.
I do have chicken wings, but I'm not going to eat them while I'm playing with my very expensive D&D books. The door, you fling the door open and scurry through, and you see a surprisingly unsurprised elf mid-petting a cat, mid-pet on a cat.
Kill them.
Probably, yes.
So,
They have time to blink once before you do whatever you're doing. Roll initiative. You guys do get a surprise round. Eberk, you do not get a. Well, you have spent, let's say, half of your move action for this. They are about. Your speed is 25. 10 feet from the door. Salem was being very helpful.
Mouse has a 21.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Nice. So you have a 20, I think?
What's your dex mod?
No, 21.
My
You also
dex.
have a 21.
+1. Yeah.
I got a 15 for initiative.
Okay.
So both Mouse and Tama have a 21. Mouse's dex is
the
a +4.
tie, of course. So we have.
If I only have half a turn, do I have enough?
You have half of your movement speed. You have the rest of your turn as normal.
Okay.
And
so I have
a action.
Yes.
During a
so you can't do that. Thank you. That is very important. You can't use a bonus and a regular action. It's kind of a weird surprise round.
No.
I like fucking with rules. It's fun.
Yeah, but my question is, do I have enough time to draw a weapon and attack with it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we're assuming this is bad and everybody's on consensus to attack.
Yeah. Salem said so.
Okay. So
Right,
I
meow.
draw my battle axe and I rush swing at it,
Okay.
assuming it's near enough for me to reach it.
Yes, absolutely. Roll to attack, please.
I believe I'm. 16.
That will hit. Yep.
Okay.
It should do the thing with the thing. That'd be very funny. Sorry. It should steal your cat.
Yeah, so for the first roll, I do where did my screen go? I do 9 points of um, slashing damage,
Okay.
but I also do 6 points of lightning damage.
So 15 in this case. Gotcha. They look very concerned. We're technically going out of order, but it doesn't matter. Mouse, in order of entering the room because it's easier.
All right. Well, he hit it. He's within 5 feet. Gives me advantage
Yep, sure does.
because I'm now a rogue.
Yep.
Which is a good thing because I rolled an 18 and a 2. So the 18 gives me a
That hits
plus.
on the die. It's fine. What's your damage?
Yep.
What's your damage,
Okay.
DM?
It's going to be 1d8 plus 1d6. 9 piercing damage plus 3 sneak attack.
Okay, whoops, that's backwards. Tama. You make it down the stairs because I'm not a jerk because the stairs are off to the side. And you can see your friendos. And Mouse, you like bump into Mouse, or, almost bump into Mouse. You see Eberk wonking a person, and you see an elf.
Chill touch.
Do it. Chill touch is a save, I believe.
Chill touch is an attack.
Oh, chill touch is an attack. That's right. That's good because I made the save.
It's a 1d8, and this is a 7.
Do you have to roll to attack first?
You have to roll to attack first.
Which is a d20. You can
A
keep
19.
Fucking bitch.
I'm sorry.
No, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
I mean, not sorry.
She's not sorry. It's fine.
You can come in here, but you're not allowed to be in here by yourself.
Oh, Merlin. Merlin kitty. I'm sorry. My hair's being very weird and it's kind of driving me insane. Anyway, you hit and 7 damage.
Yep.
Here, Merlin.
They have enough time to what the
Here.
And they fall over and they're dead.
Good.
Come here.
No, we're
we
just
loot the body?
Good thing we're in a magical portal.
Yes, you can loot the body.
All right. And where is the
While
statue?
I'm gonna let them do that while I start looking around immediately to see if anybody else is in this room.
Okay. There is.
Do you want a perception or anything?
Yes, please.
That's the last time I'm rolling with you. 13.
Fair. You don't hear or see anyone else.
Okay.
The statue is on a table, a very small, like seriously like this big, around little pedestal in a corner.
Oh.
Just sitting there. Merlin! Sorry, I like the kitty. Hello,
It's a
I found
floof.
Salem.
Void floof.
I found Salem.
Ida Salem is a Mr. Merlin. On a little pedestal in the corner. That seems weird, right? Based
Just
on
a
your
little bit.
face, I'm assuming that seems weird.
Yeah, it does.
I really have no interest in the statue.
It's fair.
Can I examine the person to see if it's the same thief from before? Did we establish that?
It is. It is the same
It is.
person as before, yes.
Okay.
Do we find anything on their body?
Um, a note that it says let me just look at something real quick. I apologize. My mouse is sleepy. My mouse, not the mouse. It says Malvern. Good luck. Don't die.
Well,
Bring us something pretty.
assuming this is Malvern,
I mean, seems likely.
Either that or he
they
stole it from somebody named Malvern.
Good luck. Don't die. Bring us something pretty.
a gold statue of Alake would
Would
fit
be
the bill.
pretty, yes.
Are we able to tell if it's like a woman's handwriting or a male's handwriting? Is it chicken scratch? Is it
It's
signed by
One.
anybody?
it is not signed. It roll me a perception check.
You're lucky you're cute, Merlin, but
You're lucky
I'll
you're
tolerate.
cute.
16
Okay?
on the
Yep.
die.
Oh, well then I need the total, please.
Let's see. Where's my perception?
Dude, where's my car?
Can I look around to see if there's any other doors or anything too?
Perception with advantage? Yes, with advantage.
Advantage?
Advantage.
Advantage?
Advantage.
Oh,
And
19.
Where's
19.
perception?
Above religion?
It's a wisdom-based skill.
And if
Oh, so +2, and I got so 18.
Okay. Eberk? There's something wrong with the wall in the corner where the little pedestal with the statuette is, but you can't tell what. You can tell something moves or something. Tama, you
can
see
I
nothing other than you see the note. The note is exactly as I described.
Okay.
can I examine that area using since it's a stone wall, right?
Yes.
Can I examine that with I'm trying to look where it is, my stone cunning.
I don't remember how that works.
He
thought it
basically
was-
gets to double his
Yeah, that's right.
proficiency modifier.
Yeah, but on a where the hell is it?
It's easy.
Thank you, Merlin.
Merlin's helping. Sweet baby boy.
I don't know where it went though.
I think he's
There
right.
we
I think
go.
it's just
There we
double.
go. Yeah, but I was trying to check what kind of check
It
this
does
is. It's
history.
an intelligence history
Intelligence
check.
history checks.
Roll it and let's see what you get because I'm curious. It might still be helpful.
Intelligent history 24.
Holy shit. Yeah, you know that some groups of, shall we say, less reputable people use these this sort of mechanism, sorry, was the word I was looking for, some sort of trap mechanism to as like a miniature teleportation circle. So the pedestal is built into the stone of the floor, but there's a secret like teleportation circle under it. And so with the correct application of magic, you could probably figure out where it goes. The thing itself doesn't move, but it will, like, if the pedestal is turned a certain way, it will activate the teleportation circle You've seen this before, but you've never done it.
I will relay that information to the other two.
I dare you to repeat that.
So,
Anyway.
I have been around the world many, many times. I have seen similar things to this. And I say many, and I'm old, so take that as it is. That is a teleporting thingy with circulars and a bunch of magic, and I don't know how to activate it, but something there will teleport you to somewhere else.
We'll teleport the object.
What do you guys
We'll teleport the
teleport
object.
the objects?
Sorry.
Either we need to
important.
take the object or see if we can somehow go with it.
A magical dumbwaiter. Okay.
It's exactly that. Yes, thank you. That's helpful. It's a magical dumbwaiter. Technically, just like the chest.
Do we take the object really quick? Anybody have a bag of sand?
What are the consequences of actually taking the object off?
No idea.
No idea.
Fabulous.
Maybe somebody with high arcana check could figure it out.
Possibly yes.
I mean, I could try to figure it out. Maybe I have knowledge in the.
You can try Arcana, yes, absolutely.
I can do it.
You just couldn't get that information with a history check. Yeah, anybody can roll the Arcanas.
I'll roll the Arcana because I have a +5.
Okay, you can roll it because
someone can assist to give them advantage.
I know nothing about this kind of magic. It's not my specialty, apparently.
Oh,
23.
I had the wrong tab up.
Yes, no.
Definitely. See the message. Sorry, I had the wrong tab up. I didn't notice.
What am I rolling?
You know what you're rolling.
I got a 19 on the die.
Okay. Tama and Eberk, you are investigating the pedestal to see how to get it off, like how to turn it on, and that was just for you, DM. And when you look up, the statue's already gone.
I'm fine with that.
I'm not.
Was it my Alakay statue?
Yeah, it was your Alakay statue.
That's why I took it.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Mouse is holding it, if Mouse is...
That's fine. As long as Mouse is holding it, I don't give a shit.
I had asked if we should snatch it off of it. I'm not going to care if somebody does it.
Mouse was like, boing, boing.
You guys were talking like blah, blah, blah. Well, Mouse was just like...
Fuck this shit. I'm just going to take it. I don't care.
Blank, mine.
The only reason that I went after it was because it something that Mouse did, and it was stolen from somebody. So...
What am I going to do with you?
Love me, feed me, never leave me.
Give him pets.
All
the pets.
All the pets. Oh, also Salem is in there. Sorry. Salem is just meowling around.
Should we put the cat on the pedestal?
No!
We already put the cat in the chest.
The cat takes 20d6 damage. I'm just kidding. Or 6d20, my apologies.
Dang.
You trying to kill my cat?
No.
During my previous perceptions, was there any other paths out of this room?
No. Mouse.
So,
roll me an insight check as Ebrick and I are discussing. Continue, dear.
Insights. Good thing I'm a cleric. 16?
Okay. You know that some of the thieves guilds around you have like tests, like hazing rituals. This was probably a hazing ritual. Like, take this thing.
Initiation.
An initiation thing, exactly. Take this thing, bring us a present, and if we like it and you survive, you get to join the club.
Well, they're dead, so they probably never got into the club.
Well, they clearly never got into the club because they just delivered the item. So Melvin, Malvern is dead.
I stabbed him extra well just to make sure because that's payback.
That's pretty fair. Pretty fair indeed. Alright, so there is. Oh, right, I'm sorry. There is also. Let me grab my DMG. In here, what Mouse will recognize 38 as a reward anyway. Like, hey, you succeeded. We're gonna compensate you for doing the thing. Let me see here. That's level 11 treasure hoards. My apologies.
I'll take that.
No.
You can have this.
I'll take that.
That, I was going to say, she will definitely take that. 38. Okay, somebody roll me 2d6.
I can do
Whoopsie.
that. So we have a 4 and a 6.
Hi, Merlin.
4 and a 6. So that's 10.
Yes.
Get 100 gold pieces in gems.
Okay.
You also get 1d6 on A. Okay. Someone roll me a d6, please. Someone who is not the Ira cat, just because she did the thing.
5.
Okay. Holy shit, man.
Excuse me.
Alright, we also have someone pick an element. Earth, wind, fire, water, chaos, or order.
I like chaos.
Okay, that wins.
That's what I was going to say.
Figured that's what was gonna win, to be honest. Where's my other chaos d10 though? That's what I needed. Here it is.
Merlin
Okay.
wants to roll the dice.
I bet he does. 69, 52. A cantrip spell scroll, which we will get to in a second. Kaze, you can cast spells now?
Yes.
Okay.
Not. This isn't out of my future spell book.
Okay. No,
Or
this would be
past
something.
spell
This would
book.
be something different.
Okay.
It's a scroll, so.
No, what I'm saying, magic for me isn't out of the spell book.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Ugh.
Yeah.
Snap, crackle, pop. And then we have. And then this.
That's my dice, kitty.
6. Can she type? And then we have 100.
Do I need to send you out of here?
No.
Ira is insistent you stay, Merlin.
Okay.
But you gotta behave.
61.
But Floofer.
Who's been a bad boy?
Lies.
No, he has
From
been a
earlier.
bad boy.
Yoga blocks are not cheap. And he destroyed 2 of them.
I pronounce him innocent of all charges.
I see.
You have an Ira pardon, but that doesn't save you from ninjinx. Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that seems fair. Auntie Ira does not outrule mommy.
Oh, fine.
Unfortunately. Okay, you guys find. Now I just need to get to that. Nope, wrong tab. You find. That sounds fun. You find a scroll of Ray of Frost. Yeah, a scroll of Ray of Frost. Kind of hate this keyboard. I need to put up my dragon one. And you find a scroll of level 2. No. Ooh, what's that? Sorry, it's a spell I haven't seen before. Hee! Skywriting is a spell, and you find a scroll of silence. Whoops, sorry, I just made the cams go away for a second. I apologize.
So was that
find...
a scroll of frost, a scroll of silence, and a scroll of skywriting?
No, I just found a spell that I thought was cool. A spell scroll of Ray of Frost, so the 100 GP and gems. Spell scroll of Ray of Frost, spell scroll of silence, 1 potion of healing. Hello, Ninjinx.
Hello.
1 drift globe, and 1 potion of climbing.
You're gonna like the drift globe, Tama.
Yeah, she really
It's
is.
gonna help you.
It's gonna be nice.
Okay.
That is what you find with Malvern.
After we identify it.
After you identify it, yes. What would you like to do now?
GTFO.
Can I go back
Well,
into the first room and see if I can perceive any other interesting things in those stone walls?
Yes. Let's see if I have to make something up.
You did not.
I do not. Okay. Noted. There was nothing, but if you rolled high enough, I would make something up. There is... Yeah, nothing. I feel like I'm about to get a message, so I'm just going to flip over to Facebook.
no,
No? Okay, never mind.
I'm looking something else up.
You just had a look on your face, and I assumed it was that thing. So UGTFO, there's nothing else down here. There's the spinny pedestal. There's no... Oh, Mouse, what do you do with the statue? Once you leave. So you guys leave, what are you doing?
I'm going to return it to the Temple of Alakay.
Okay, that seems fair. Mouse, you get... Need to go to my drive. Super quick. That's not what I wanted. I thought I had that there. I guess not. That's okay. You get 100 gold as a reward.
Mouse is happy.
Mouse is happy. What do you guys... Oh, also, Mouse, roll me roll me another percentiles, please.
Oh, percentiles. Okay.
Yes. I had to think about what number that was going to be in my brain. Dalmatians.
48.
Excuse me, 48. Try again. No, that's 20. That's backwards. Okay. Let's give you these dice. Literally roll the same fucking number. Alright, so you carry on about your business for the rest of the afternoon. Nothing out of sorts or out of the ordinary happens. Eberk and Tama, what are you two doing?
Go back to the
Library
where
with
I've
the big
been.
nerd? Oh, not the library,
No.
the
No, I'm Mordred be hungry, okay? So, more than likely at this point in time it would be time for Tama to get some food.
Okay, foodstuffs. Eberk, you?
If we're consenting on a long rest of any type, I would probably want to sit by a couple of pairs of weapons and stay there for a while.
Okay, so you're doing the thing?
I'm doing a thing.
You're doing the thing. Okay. You guys get a long rest. In the morning, Mouse, what is your morning routine out of curiosity? Do you by any chance have any like drop boxes or anything you check into? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
Okay.
As
you
I'm a trickster, Alake has several drop boxes around
mhm.
town. So yes, I
you
check drop box.
you
I pray
find
for my spells and I check my drop boxes.
okay. So you find in one of your boxes, you find a note that gives you a time, a place, and is just signed with a um a shiny gray X.
Okay.
As a reminder, Alake's colors are red and gold.
Yeah.
Indoor.
Unfortunately, yes.
So
I'm
Alec
going.
A is a Gryffindor.
No. She's definitely a Slytherin, but that's not the point here.
Well, red and gold.
Definitely a Slytherin.
Red and gold.
I know, but she's a
Chose the wrong
Slytherin.
house.
I kind of want to sort all of my mortal plane patrons into Hogwarts houses now just to see how it turns out. I'm not gonna, because it's like 11 Hogwarts tests, but
I'm going to take that information. I'm going to go back to Tama and Eberk and see if they're interested in the possibilities.
Tama's always game.
to game.
Yeah, I'm up for it. But I do need a break.
I was about to say that, yes. So let's take 5 minutes. I'm going to get some stuff ready and dismiss all these Discord notifications because it's blinking and driving me nuts. So we are going to take like 5 minutes and we will be right back. And I'm just going to
Okay,
leave the mics open, so
that's
because I'm
fine.
lazy.
That's fine.
So I'll see you
I'll
guys in just a
mute
second.
mine so nobody hears anything.
Same.
Awesome.
All right, see you guys in a sec. We will be right back. Yay!
All right, I will be back.
Okay. All right, we're back. It is.
Sorry, upper guy is going to be eating a little bit.
That's okay. We like the food. We love the food. Obviously. Um, at the appointed, all three of you are going with, or both of you are going with Mouse. Yes, no. Okay. The three of you arrive at the appointed place at the appointed time. Mouse, it is about quarter, half mile outside of the city. To the, I want to say northwest. I'm going to switch to visuals for a second. This is boop. So this is what Karis looks like. So you have to go through the merchant district and out like the west gate, and then you end up just, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but like just like a quarter half mile or so outside of Karis itself. So when
West.
you get the west, yes, west by northwest, you guys come to a grove of trees. There is a decently sized rock that Mouse has used as a meeting place before. Like, I mean, a big ass rock. And there is. We're going to switch back to visuals. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to find out. It's either going to work or it's not. It's fine. This person is sitting on top of the rock. She's about 5'10". She's definitely a human. She appears to be in pretty moderate distress, and she leaps off the rock and runs straight over to Mouse and gives her a hug.
Mouse hugs back.
And she just immediately starts crying.
Mouse pulls out a handkerchief out of places and
Out of
Places.
gives it to her.
She's like, she's standing there and she's still crying, and she all of a sudden just stone faced looks at the other two. Who are they? And like
Friends.
hand like shield comes out.
Friends.
Certain? Safe?
Yes.
Shield goes back on back. Walks over to Tama. I am Silver.
Hi, I'm Tama.
Holds out hand. Walks over to Eberk. And who are you?
Eberk, but Eberk doesn't shake. He kind of just looks at the hand.
She drops it pretty quick. Like, gets the idea, drops it pretty quickly. She takes a second.
Eberk has reasons of no trust.
That's fine.
Mouse looks at
legit.
Silver and goes,
She
like,
just
what's wrong?
Doesn't even,
in a non-verbal way.
right. The village is gone. Mouse, you know that Silver moved from where she had been before, which was Allenish, the west coast, to a hamlet. At the, like, the lowest point of the mountains. Mouse, you only know about this because you were a sneaky motherfucker. Not many people know about this village. It is not on any map. It is not official. It is less of a village and more of a bunch of people who don't want to deal with other people. Or vice versa, for that matter. And she just,
Noted.
all she says is, the village is gone. And she just stands there with this, like, fuck look on her face.
Mouse has got a very incredulous look on their face. And is like, we go?
Yes, Eberk.
Eberk, I can't remember. Has he ever traveled in this area? Not that I'm saying I would run
No.
across
No, you're
whatever
fine.
village.
You're fine. You have definitely been to Karis before. You've been to this area. The village itself is actually pretty recent. So both because of the secrecy level and because of the um recent nature of it, like last like 30, 40 years of its founding, you have no idea it exists.
That's fine. I
But
wasn't trying to
yeah, no,
ask
I
if I
assumed. I
do. I
assumed. You're
just
fine. You're fine.
was wondering if I knew that region at all.
Yep, you do know the region pretty well.
Okay.
She nods, wipes away her tears, and looks at Tama and Eberk and says, "You come with us?"
Yeah.
And as once you get further out of town, and there's definitely going to be no one else around, you have to. She actually does ask, sorry, for if you need to do anything first.
Do we have supplies?
You have enough stuff. I mean, unless you deliberately packed to just have like
No, I'm
snacks.
thinking about food and
Yeah.
potions and money and all that kind of good stuff. I would think I would carry that stuff around with me, not
That's what I
knowing.
was. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Unless you're deliberately planning not to carry the
Yay!
things. A floof?
Eberk makes a habit of always
No,
carrying everything.
one of his toys, the ball disappeared out of it. We just found it.
Yay! Hello, bunnies. Oh, I have a visitor. I have a furry
Fat butt.
visitor. She gonna come? She gonna come? She's staying where she can't be seen. Sorry.
Well, she can be seen.
Oh, she can? Good.
I see her on camera.
Okay. Well, my logo is covering her up.
Oh. On stream,
There.
yes.
There's a bunny.
Picture's reversed.
No chew, BB. No chew. Good girl. Anyway, so you guys have everything you need. On your way for the rest of it was your meeting time was probably like 2 in the afternoon. So as you're traveling north by northwest, well, just flat northwest probably, you are regaled by, you two specifically are regaled by Silver basically ignoring you, to be honest. By Silver, get
It's
over it.
fine.
I know it's pretty fair. By Silver and Mouse catching up. So Mouse, what do you ask, if anything?
I ask how or what Silver knows about the disappearance in as subtle a way as possible.
Without being a dick, right?
Right.
3 nights ago, we awoke to utter calamity. These creatures killed everything. Hi, Blue. Killed everything. And she just like stops talking for a second. Like the pause is the pause that happens. The chief protected me until his last breath, and those creatures will pay. I carry all that remains of our village. But I can't do it by myself.
I ask her to describe the creatures.
180. Thereby telling DM what it is.
Not necessarily.
I know, you're not going to metagame anyway, it's fine. That's definitely not what I'm looking for. Sorry.
If it's in Volos, I definitely don't know what it is.
Fair enough.
I have the book, but I don't have it.
She describes these. Is that what it? I'm gonna Google it to see if that's the picture that I'm supposed to be using. Like, I could just make it up, but My keyboard is dying again. That's unfortunate. Image. Okay, that's exactly what it is. She describes these snake-faced, long-necked, mechanical spiders of various sizes and colors. DM is like, I have no idea what the fuck.
No, I'm being mouse going.
I know, but that was also funny.
Can Aberk see if he has any recollection of anything even
For
similar?
sure, yes, for sure.
Do you want a history or survival?
Oh, let's go history. That sounds fun.
Aberk does not.
Okay.
14.
That's good because you wouldn't anyway.
Yeah.
TBH.
Could I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I have a +5 on the history.
Okay.
I also have a +5. I just rolled really hard.
Gotcha. 19 on the dice. So
Total,
it'll be
please.
23.
That sounds weird as fuck. You have no idea.
Fun. Okay.
It'll obviously take us a while to get there.
Yep, it will. You get another long rest that we're not going to go through. Hello, bunny butts. You, Mouse, you know the general location of the village, but you've never actually been there yourself. Silver basically told you in case either of you ever need to do a favor for the other one. You know. So you know you're getting relatively close, and Silver crouches down and starts doing the sneaky thing, and looks at Mouse and says, "You haven't let yourself go?" She nods. Doesn't smile, but nods. "Mouse, I sent you a message."
"15."
Okay. Oh god. Monster.
I like doing them when you don't expect them.
That's fine. I was concentrating on typing, and so it did in fact give me a start. I'm like, wow, my phone's really loud. It's not my phone. That's your hint. Oh, right. You also need to know something else.
I caught it.
Okay, I figured.
I'm expecting we get there and there's like literally a crater in the ground.
Well, you know. You arrive at. Oh boy. You arrive at something that does, in fact, look like. It's not a crater, but there is this mass of, like. The earth, the grass is dead in big patches. The earth is scorched in random places. Oddly, none of you, including Eberk, have seen this. In a few places, the grass looks like it's been dyed a different color, and the ground and it's dying, and the ground underneath it is just pure white. All of the trees are dead. All of the plants are dead. all of the crops have just flat wilted. Like they are like flat on the ground, like they've just been cow tipped over.
Midget, this look is for you. Really?
What? Cow tipped?
No.
What? White? What? What's it for?
The
White?
blight.
It's not what you think it is.
Okay.
It's probably not what you think it is. I just didn't. I'm sick of the trope of dead ground being black, and because reasons that make sense, it is.
Doesn't have to be, but I get it.
You know. Anyway. The buildings are. They don't look like they were on fire. They look like they just. They're desiccated. Is the correct word. They look like they've not even rotted. They look like they've just withered from the outside. Um, there are no bodies. This many bodies. There are this many bodies.
Mouse put under their breath does a prayer to Alake. Looks at Tama and Ebert. Eyes open.
Nothing is here. It's like you're looking at a kindergarten's museum, like a kindergarten made museum of an old, like, Aztec or something village. Like, it looks like it was shittily constructed. Mouse, because you know how the people do things, and Eberk, because you know a decent amount about construction, just like stonework and stuff. It wasn't built for shit. It just. It was just completely destroyed somehow in a way that, like, sucked all of the minerals and everything out of it. Continue. What do you do? Silver doesn't say a fucking word, by the way.
Mouse says to Silver in just 2 words. Show me.
She, again, without saying anything, she leads you to the edge of the village, points, no warning, and then sweeps her hand in the way that you can, assume the carnage started. About a third of the way through the swing, like, of her hand, she swings her hand like so, and then circles back and points my home, and walks over that way and starts digging through the rubble a little bit.
Do we have any idea where they went?
Mouse is
None. Like, she's still doing what she's doing. None.
Mouse is inclined to reconnoiter, to go out a little ways and scout and come back.
What does Salem smell?
Death.
And?
Death.
Were the buildings
He has no
made
idea. I'm sorry, Eber?
The buildings that I can still somewhat see were they made out of wood or stone or?
A variety. There was clearly some sort of extremely mild class structure where if you had the ones closest to where Silver pointed out is her home are stone, and then the ones around there are wood or like different amalgamations of the two.
Okay, can I go to a structure that was more stone?
Mm-hmm.
Approaching cautiously, obviously. And do 2 things. One, to see if the stone looks like it's decayed from what it should, hopefully with a history
Okay.
from Canada. And then to also see if this was done by magic or by some, I don't know, some like just pure darkness, acidic type thing.
Okay. Roll it. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Do you want separate checks, like one Arcana and one
Possible.
History?
Yes. Let's go. Let's go with separate ones. Correct. That makes the most sense.
Arcana was 9.
Okay.
Arcana's not liking me.
I mean,
And the stone one was 24.
Okay, so you were trying to see. Okay. It does look decayed. So because you've seen Yes. So because you've seen some ancient structures. So we all as people know shit decays over time, right?
Right.
So let's say I took my coffee mug, Wonder Woman. Say I took my coffee mug and I buried it in my lack of backyard. In X hundred years, someone's gonna dig it up and it's gonna be like pieces of coffee mug, right? That happened in like that much time. So it's like centuries of decay in it looks like it was fast tracked.
Hmm.
And it mostly is everywhere, but it does look kind of patchy. There are a few places, like a few spots of building here and there where you can still see, oh, this is clearly like someone built this 6 months ago. Like this is pristine, but it's like a patch like yay big.
Question to,
Yes.
and this is me asking.
Okay.
Well, yeah, this
It
is
can
me
be both.
asking.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Would identify an identification spell work here with identifying how this happened? Or would that just be a loss of a spell slot?
That would be a
And a
loss of a
pearl.
spell slot. Yeah, no, that wouldn't help you at this point.
Okay.
I would maybe do what I was trying to do, just hopefully roll better, where you're trying to identify if it was spell or other. Like,
And
not identify a spell, just to see
if it's magic or natural.
yeah.
Okay. Let's hope my rolling.
I believe in you.
I have a +3 in Arcana. I'm just rolling shit. Every time I'm like, hey, I'll do Arcana check. 6.
1, 2, 5,
So
3, sir.
17 on the dice plus 22.
Okay. Yes. The question is magical or natural, and the answer is yes and no.
Interesting. Okay.
None of you have seen basically, and for Ira's information, there are times where even when you roll well, obviously you're not going to get the information because you didn't roll high enough.
Right.
In this case, you rolled really well. You just don't have any experience with this. Just to explain to Ira that
That's fine. No, no,
because
no.
you're not going to get a
That's
lot of
fine.
information yet. I
Okay.
don't want you to feel like I'm, like being a dick. So I'm just
No,
letting you
no.
know this is weird
I figured that was
shit.
going to be the case.
Yep. So there's definitely magic involved. There's also definitely some sort of like natural, like it looks like looks like natural desiccation, but it also was clearly spurred by magic somehow. And also it doesn't look right as either of those things.
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
Not timey-wimey, but essentially yes. Or not necessarily timey-wimey, but essentially yes.
Can I roll a perception check?
Uh-huh.
Are there any weeping angels around?
Not while I'm drinking, damn it.
I don't see lights flickering.
That
Not
doesn't
while I'm
necessarily
never while
mean anything.
I'm drinking chocolate milk and I'm sitting in front of a $50 book. Don't do it.
So I rolled an 18 on the perception.
What are you trying to perceive other than weeping angels?
Just
Anything looks super weird? Is that the question?
yes.
Everything looks super weird. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the answer. Everything looks super weird. I'm
Is
sorry.
there anything that stands out? Is there anything that is out of place, or everything is out of place?
Everything was in place, and now everything looks like it's been placed in a blender.
Okay.
Like the village, the hamlet itself, actually looks like it used to be pretty standard and normal. Like, you're from the burbs. You know that, they. Sorry, message. You know they. Like, there are little clusters of people everywhere. Like, Severna is. That's where Tam is from. Severna is a
Yes.
lot of little hamlets and then also a few big cities to, like, big brother them and make sure that nobody comes and wipes one of them out, like just happened. Um,
Imagine the Washington D.C. metro,
let's say yes. I've never been there, but let's
or
say yes.
anywhere in Maryland
Well, the Philadelphia burbs would do the same
will
too.
do the
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this looks like a pretty standard little, hey, I'm outside of the radius of a big city place. Um, or it used to be. Now it's just, this is some dark, like, not dark magic. This is just some dark, destructive shit. Mouse, you see a big white patch in, like, the side of a mountain.
Okay.
You don't see any critters.
I scurry back.
Scurry, 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 scurry.
Is that where we're going?
I don't know. DM asked me a
I'm
question.
asking Mouse.
DM just asked me a question, so I'm just
Oh,
answering.
okay.
Currently, Silver, by the way, is still digging through her
Former domicile.
for her lack of house. Yes. Again, there are no bodies, no skeletons, no anything. Eventually, like, pretty quickly, she stops digging and is just stands up and is just kind of looking around like she's waiting for more shit to come finish her off.
Mouse comes scurrying back out of the woods.
She looks at you.
Mouse has still just got a look of utter shock on their face. Bad things.
Any thoughts?
Came from the mountain.
I'm going to go kill it. Do I do it now or later?
Wait.
She nods.
And then looks at Eberk and points towards Eberk and Tama.
We'll help. Or I'll help.
Give them time to figure. Let's figure some more stuff out about these things, and then we'll go.
She nods again. She is. It didn't. Hero Forge is great, but it doesn't give you a really good flail option. She has a long, thick, magically, like, well, magic is not the word I'm looking for, but preserved vine type thing with gemstones and rocks and things, like, sewn into it. She's got a big flail. She's got a big thorny whip is what she has. And she,
Okay.
like, when she says, do I do it now or later, she pulls it out and, like, lets it fall to the ground, and then she's just still holding it. She doesn't put it away. She just nods and stands there ready. Eberk, roll me a history check with disadvantage. Because it'll be funny.
It's always funny when you ask that.
It's definitely funny when he does this. Oh, I thought he was going to show
14.
me a die. 14? Okay, never mind.
No, I rolled my BBG's
Oh,
dice
well, that's your
just for
mistake.
fun.
That's your problem.
No, I was trying to read it, but it didn't matter. The other one was a 9, so
Gotcha.
14.
Okay. You can, as in the picture, you can tell that she's got that vine bracelet on her right arm. That is you know that it's a weird color from what you can tell. Like the color of the vines is unnatural. You're not sure the significance, but you know it's some sort of ritual. The same with the red. Here, I'll just pull it up again. Hang on. The same with this red cord around her waist. So the red cord and these weird green vine cord things are some sort of ritual, but it's not a culture you're super familiar with, so you're not sure the significance.
Okay.
Tam, I'd have you roll, but you haven't encountered anything like this, so. Whee! Alright.
Yeah, Tam is not really old enough to.
And Silver appears to be maybe like 5 or 10 years older than you maximum,
Mm-hmm.
by the way. And then there's you old
She-
bastards.
She definitely looks older than Mouse.
She
Because
does
she's
not
human.
look older than Epic.
No one looks older than Eberk.
Hagram might disagree, but
That's fair.
Who?
Alright. His
Necromancer.
wizard? Yeah, his necromancer. I was like, wizard is a strong word. Like, wizard
Oh,
is the
so-
correct word, but
Yeah.
anyway.
I mean, Midget can make that debate for us.
So, Tama and Eberk, what are you doing? / what is the plan?
Whatever Mouse needs us to do, I'm more than happy to help them out.
It's whatever Silver needs us to do. But Mouse points at the mountain, off to the direction where they were reconnoitering.
Then
Let's
that's
go
where we'll
there.
go.
Let's go climb Caradaris.
Mount Coronet.
Caradras. Lord of the Rings reference.
Do not
I was
tell
making a
us.
Pokemon reference.
It was funny. All of them were funny.
What do my elf eyes see?
Are
Your
their
elf
voices on the
eyes-
wind?
It's Saruman! No.
I'm
Leap Caradaris!
There's not enough alcohol in this. For you people.
Midget, you can fix that.
I can fix that, but I'm drinking milk and ew.
Ugh.
Yeah, gross. Later, when I'm doing
Baileys,
word-based stuff.
Baileys.
Baileys.
some
I don't have
Baileys.
any Baileys, unfortunately.
Irish whiskey, Irish whiskey.
I don't have any of that either. You okay, DM? Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know if I believe you, but okay.
Something went down the wrong pipe as I was laughing.
A little Undine went down the wrong tube. Okay, you guys head out in the direction of the white, desiccated part of the mountain. It's my word for the day. Desiccate. It's a pretty word. And, roll me perception checks. And Silver will roll as well. As soon as I get her sheet out here. Her sheet! Her sheet!
23.
Oh, well, I guess I don't need to roll, but okay.
Which one are we rolling? Sorry.
Perception, please.
18.
Okay. Someone's got to roll poorly.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention at all.
It's you, wasn't? Oh, it was Silver too. Somehow. What did you get, Eberk?
4.
Oh, okay. So you are following Mouse. What is your marching order? Because I actually do need to know this because it's relevant.
Probably
Well, considering Eberg stopped paying attention, he's probably towards the back.
That's the answer I was looking for. Something bites your ass. Not literally your ass.
Through the armor.
Through the armor. You
There's a
are
snake in my boot.
Yes! That was the correct reference. 10 points. 10 points to definitely Ravenclaw. Let's see here.
I'm not Ravenclaw.
What? What are you?
I'm not. Like every single test I've done, it says I'm Gryffindor.
I'll believe that too.
It's like there was one where it's like gives you
Horrible.
percentile of each houses. And it was like literally Gryffindor was 54, Slytherin was like 50, Ravenclaw was like 46.
That's more than 100%, but okay. But I know
Yeah,
I get what you mean. Yeah.
percentile in
Yeah.
each house, like
Yeah.
how much you are in each house.
That
Hufflepuff,
seems
I
fair.
was like 20.
That doesn't surprise me.
I was a hat stall.
I was really hoping Kaze was going to be a Ravenclaw because then we would have a Gryffindor, a Slytherin.
Well, no,
I'm not wrong.
if you knew me, you would say I'm a Ravenclaw, and I accept that I'm
Yeah, I mean, like you
by all
you
means a
read like a
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw, but yeah, that's fair. I will definitely take Gryffindor because I was gonna say says definitely a Ravenclaw, but Gryffindor though, and then you corrected me and it was perfect. Okay, so you are, let's see, whoops, that's Silver's die. That's a D12. Midget doesn't know what she's doing.
does she ever?
Nope. Oh, right, I get advantage. That's fair. That is a total of... Nope. 2 hits. So you were cinematically bit in the ass. So something... You're walking along and you hear clunk! And you look down and a... a furry, but also metallic, but also snakehead is on your leg.
But not piercing the armor.
No, it just like
Okay.
it didn't get a good enough grasp on you. So I guess it's more like doing this number. But
Can
it was
I...
trying to nom.
So it's like a snake theme.
It's a furry metallic snake,
Fair.
yes.
Okay, snake. Can I, seeing that, I grab my battle axe. Can I try to like pin it? Like
you can
smack
on
it
your
down
turn.
like
You
that?
can on your turn roll initiative. And I have to roll a lot of initiatives. I should have done this one before session. Because I mean a lot.
2, 0, 20.
Okay. I think I'll do pairs.
18.
Initiative.
D20 plus
19.
in your case one. Okay, 19. Whoops.
Sorry, I'm
18,
still
Everett?
learning where everything is on this sheet.
You are fine, dude. Everett, you said 18?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. What?
Now Silver needs to get a 17 or a 21. Just
Holy shit! Silver got a 17. I shit you not. I only rolled it once, and it was a 16 plus her dex. So, yay! The party all goes in a row. Okay, now I have to roll bad, guys. Hang on. And then the gold one. Where's the gold one? Fuck. Where is the gold one? Gold one and the other black looking one. Okay. And I'm gonna do them in pairs. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I'm telling you this.
excuse me.
What's there?
You could just do it in horde.
Yeah, but I don't want 8 things to swarm at the same time. So. No. 1 through 2. 6 is that number, and 7 through 8 is that number. Okay. Mouse, you go first. You see.
All right.
So, I'm going to set the scene actually first because I'm using a certain number of monsters, but I want to convey something else without killing you all. So, you see too many to count of these critters. They are, as previously noticed, they have the body of a spider. They have the butt end, I guess, of a spider, and legs of a
The
spider.
abdomen
The-
and legs of a spider.
yeah, but
A
the
snake-like head.
a furry
with a
snake-like head with like kind of lionish features and a thorax of kind of a mix of everything, but also they're patchily metallic. So they are mecha snake lion lizards, mecha snake lion spiders.
Mecha Leka Hi, Mecha Hi Miho.
Yep, pretty much that. And there are many.
Can we have a picture?
No,
So I know what I'm looking.
No, because it doesn't exist. But
Okay.
I will send Ira. I will send you a picture of the because I don't want to of the what the thing looks like the base
base.
monster looks like.
Okay. I'm trying to like, and
That's actually not terrible. Copy image, send to Ira. No, you're fine. Like I like to reskin monsters without changing their stats. So it looks like
that's
that
fine.
except so much worse.
Waiting for it.
Okay, Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Alrighty
I
then.
can't Discord without making the cans go away.
Okay, how fun.
Yeah. So except for again, they are metal. Also metal. Like they look like parts of them have been replaced with metal or maybe vice versa. Great question. They are, you know that scene in The Lion King with the stampede?
Mm-hmm.
It's that. That is happening to you right now. You are all Mufasa. Well, you're all Simba technically. And that is what you see. Like they just seem to have appeared out of nowhere. And mouse go.
All right, I'm going to take an arrow and shoot the nearest one.
Okay? There are not infinite liches. There are just infinite cinematic liches.
Okay.
Although I'll shoot the one that's actually at Eberk's ass.
That seems fair.
So technically, I have
You
an
get
ally
advantage.
within range.
Yep.
Which is a good thing. So
Bless
that's
you.
19 versus AC.
Thank you.
That hits.
We've got for 9 piercing damage.
Done. It's dead. You
Okay.
take one down. One takes its place cinematically.
Take one down and pass it around.
99 bottles
One-
of shit on the wall. 99
1
bottles of
billion
bugs on the wall.
Something like that.
And I need to round 1.
Let's see.
Fight!
And is there anything I can do as a bonus? I'm checking here. Mouse is good.
Okay. Whoops, I minimized the wrong thing. Tama, your turn.
Mage armor.
Okay, done. Eberk, your turn.
Are there any now within range of me?
Oh yeah, there are always ones within range.
Well, I have melee. I have range options as well. So that's
Okay, so you can choose melee or ranged. Either what, like you would have to move into melee, but it would be like I step 2 feet this way. There is a creeper right here.
Okay. I haven't drawn. I haven't drawn my shield. Yeah. I'll draw my shield and move into range to attack melee. That's
Okay.
fine.
Do it. Kill him. Them. Things.
That's a 23 to hit.
That is more than double its AC. Damage?
6 points of damage. Slashing.
6. You did
6.
6 points. Fine. Silver, it's your turn. That means it's my turn. Silver is a level 2 barbarian. Silver's gonna run up. Well, not run up, but Silver's gonna turn around and attack something. Hit on the die. And she still got her, pulls out her stone flail again and does more than enough points of damage, knocks out another one. Now the bad things. Yes, Ira, you look like you have a question.
Knocks out or kills?
Kills. Sorry, kills.
Okay.
I've got an out tally. Once you defeat X amount of monsters, it goes away.
Just a out of turn question.
Yeah.
Is there approximation to how many we see? Like, is it more than 10, more than 15, more than 20?
So there, I have two answers to your question. The actual answer is like 10, but they're going down in one hit. The cinematic answer is hella bugs. So like you basically have to keep fighting until you've destroyed X amount, and then it's over, which shouldn't take very long because they go down in one shot most of the time. Thought I saw a rabbit, sorry. Now it's bad guy turns. Okay, so I'm just gonna do all of their turns at once because they do actually all go at once. Alright, so none of those are a crit. They are going after, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. One is DM. Shit. Actually, we'll make Silver go first because that sounds more fun. That is +3, so that hits. Well, I guess I need to do 2 at a time. Right? Right, okay. So that is blah, blah, blah damage. She has to, roll a con save, which she makes on the die. So she takes 1d4 plus 2d6.
I would hope a barbarian makes it.
Right? It's a con save, one would hope. So that's 8. So that's 9 damage. I miss being level 11 and having all the hit points, by the way. It only does 1, right? It only does 1. Okay, that's fine. Repeat the saving throws, ending the effect on a success for 1 minute. Okay. The second one misses. The 3 and 4 go for... Oh, I understand. Okay. I thought you were asking for timing reasons. That makes sense too. Not worth it is the answer to your question.
Okay.
Because death
Yeah.
is the permanence that matters. 3 and 4 are gonna go after Ira, or Tama, excuse me. Oh, come on. I rolled a 16 and a 15 on the die. That's a 19 and 18 to hit you, Ira. I believe that hits.
Yeah.
I mean, I assumed, but I wanted to ask to be sure. So the first one, roll me 2 constitution saves, so a d20 plus d20, a d20, a d20 plus your constitution saving throw modifier.
I'll certainly roll D plenty.
I know you will, so will I.
So a d20.
Mm-hmm.
And then what?
And
Your constitution.
And your constitution saving throw modifier. So there's a big box, or there's all your stats, and then there's a little box that says saving throws. You want that. I know she doesn't have a bonus to constitution saves other than her con, but still.
So I rolled a 17, and
You're
then my
fine. Roll again.
Constitution is 2. Another D20.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay, you're fine. As far as that's... Oh, come on. I'm re-rolling that damage. I rolled maximum damage. Just rude. 8. So 9. And... How many hit points do you have, Ira?
22.
You now have 4. You take 18 damage.
Wow, okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry, I'll heal you.
I do have healing potions on me.
Okay. They go down in one shot, but they hit really hard. I mean, they did wipe out an entire village in that much time, so... 5 and 6 go after Mouse. That is a 20 to hit, not nat.
Yes.
And a 12, which obviously doesn't hit. Mouse, it wants to max damage somebody, and you have more hit points, so it's fine, right? Anyway, 12, 14, 12, 16, 17 piercing, 17 damage, and please roll me a Constitution saving throw. Eberk, you take half from poison. Am I remembering correctly?
Yeah, I have poison resistance.
Okay, I will take that into account. Because I hit you at least once.
11.
Wait. You have
That'll
to tell
do
me
it.
that. You have to tell me if you're gonna try to hit me.
I know. I just like it's likely that I will hit when this next batch rolls through because I just rolled it. So one is a Mouse. You're fine. You just take the whatever number I said. Eberk, 20 and 14. So one possible hit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. You take 11. Oh, wait, no, hang on. This is the poison. No, I'm gonna switch those because that way you take less damage. 5. Oh, doesn't matter. 5 plus 7 divided by 3, so 8. You take a total of 8 damage, including the half for poison. So, roll me a Constitution save, please. Punishment?
$16.
You're good. Mouse, it is your turn. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And you said 8.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Bonus action, healing word on Tama.
Okay.
So that is going to be... I can find
also, keep making your Constitution saves. They're really easy to make, but like any low-level monster, if you don't make it, it's awful. Bunnies, bunnies, fat spoiled bunnies.
6 hit points for Tama. Regular action is I'm going to shoot another one of these effers.
Okay. Take one down.
19.
19 will work.
For 11 piercing.
That's dead. You have killed 3.
12 on my save.
Oh, it's round 2, by the way. Okay. Oh, you don't need to keep repeating the save if you made it the first time, by the way.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Mouse is done.
Okay. Tama, it is your turn.
Let's do a magic missile.
Okay. Might I recommend, because you do a d4 plus 1, right?
Yep.
Might I recommend 2 shots on one thing and then 1 shot on another thing?
Go right ahead.
The DM is helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
Damage me.
It is a quarter after 9, by the way. So
Yep.
just FYI.
Yep, that's why this is, well, that's one of the reasons why. 5? Hit me again.
5.
Cinco de Mayo. That is why this is a cinematic encounter.
Another 5.
Okay, that one dies.
And a 4.
And you killed another one. I technically just did splash damage. It's just easier to do it this way. So you have killed 5 of them. Eberk, it is your turn.
I will swing at one nearby.
Alright. I'm just gonna roll Silver's turn because I can. Oops. That's a deal.
14. 14 hit.
Yes, a 14 hits.
Okay. Yeah, 4 points of damage.
Okay.
I will do an action surge to, if I didn't kill it, swing at it again. If I
You
did
did
kill
not
it,
kill
swing
it.
at it.
You did
Okay,
not kill it.
swing at it again.
Okay.
19 to hit on that one.
That'll hit again.
And another 4 points of damage.
It dies. You have killed 6. Silver, one of them like rears up and just like jump charges toward her torso to like try to knock her over, and instead of hitting the one she was gonna hit, she blocks with her shield instead, misses, and it is now Bad Thing turn. First
As
two.
part of my turn,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
could I have moved it, like tried to move between any that remain and Ira's?
Yes, absolutely.
Ira's, like, tried to block their lines of sight
Yeah.
in a little
Yep,
way.
that's fine. Right. So the first two are gonna attack Mouse. They miss. Okay. The second pair are gonna attack Eberk. 16 doesn't hit, and the other one's lower. That's not good. The third set, it's not you, Ira. It's fine. The third set, the first one misses, but the second one shakes itself off and just like guns for the middle of Silver, and he's gonna crit, which is a lot. Okay, DM, help. Hit.
Yes.
1d4 piercing damage plus 2d6 poison damage. Does both of that get doubled?
Yes.
Shit. That's what I was thinking.
We can get Silver back up.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the thing that you know that nobody else does. Because that creates other saving throws. She'll be... Holy shit!
Are you killing your NPC?
Maybe...
Yeah, they were
That's...
supposed to die with the village anyways.
That is... Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing. So, I'm gonna lay it out here for you. Silver
Fine.
had 22 hit points. She took, on the dice, she took 21 damage plus the 1 damage bonus, which is exactly 22 points of damage. She is exactly down.
Okay.
Making sure, yeah, she doesn't have anything for that. That is gonna be fun. Cool! That was the third set. And the fourth set can't attack Silver because she's down, so they're going to, first one is Mouse, second one is Eberk. Mouse, I apologize, 22. Eberk, I missed. Oh, and she still has to roll the Constitution save. Let me do that real quick.
Don't you automatically fail the
Technically,
save?
she was awake when she took the damage.
Okay.
And she made it. I'm being nice to myself because reasons. Right, Mouse damage. I'm not doing max damage again. That's just rude. Do you even have 18 hit points? 8. You take 8 points. Roll me a Constitution save, please. Constitution.
I'm still up. 13.
Okay, cool. You're good. That was all 4. Mouse, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go over and cure wounds on
The tank that I just
the
gave
tank.
you, that I almost killed already.
I only have first level spells.
I have health potions for her too, by the
Yeah.
way.
They'll be fine. They'll
Yeah,
be just fine.
only still have first level spells, so 1d8.
Oh, right. I was wondering why you were saying that, and then I remembered.
13 hit points.
She'll take it. Is that your entire turn, Mouse?
Mouse moved and yeah.
Okay. It is round 3. Tama, it is your turn.
Round
How
4,
many-
Mouse
So
will do
remind
his
me-
action.
Remind me how many spells I can.
You can cast 1 spell.
Yep.
In a turn.
No, but how many spells total for the day?
It's on your character sheet, dear.
You should have
It's like 3 and 2, and then unlimited can't. No, I'm sorry. 3
a
and
3rd level wizard.
Yep.
Trying
3
to remember without
first.
looking. 3
So I have
first.
4 slots
Yes.
for the first level, and then 2 slots for the second level.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 and 2. It's 4 and 2, not 3 and 2. And then the unlimited soup salad
And
and cantrips.
unlimited cantrips. All right, let's do a magic missile then.
Pew pew pew. Okay. Are
Um,
you I need to know before you roll. Are you doing pew pew pew, or are you doing pew pew pew? Sorry, you weren't
with
looking.
whatever the one.
Are you going out and about with multiple targets, or are you going 2 on one and 1 on another?
Let's do the first one.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. The 2 on one and 1 on
Okay, the
another.
concentration. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Continue, please.
And that isn't one partially damaged by her previous magic missile, or is that one?
No, that one finished off the one that you didn't kill the first time.
Oh, okay.
Like your first turn, you did 4
Okay.
points of damage. Yeah. Anyway, so between the two of you, you killed one. You got credit for one.
All right. So this is a 1d4 plus 1. Okay.
Hit me.
So 3. 4.
1 dies.
And 5.
Okay. 1 dies. 1 does not. Eberk, your turn.
How many are still?
Infinity. Hit 1.
Probably not going to hit 11.
That hits.
Oh,
They're CR 1/8 monsters. It's fine.
9 points of slashing.
You kill one.
That's all.
Okay.
And yet again, as much as I can, I'm going to try to make sure I'm staying between
Ira and
them
critters. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
anybody else that I can prevent.
Do you have? Is there any? You are doing that. Do you have anything that you've picked up at level 3 that like would give me a penalty to attack, or like a bonus to their defense, or anything like that, or is it just cinematically you're protected?
I have a reactionary spell.
Okay.
If they all attack me.
Okay. So if they attack you, yes, gotcha. Okay, cool. Just making sure that I'm giving you credit for the things that you're doing.
Yeah, no, like that's
cool.
why I'm saying make sure, because if 4 attack me, I'll just say it. I have shield,
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
so I can take a round
Gotcha.
if
Okay.
they all come at me.
That's helpful, cause wait, Silver has to go first. Silver is not gonna do the thing yet, cause it's not worth it. Silver is going to stand up and whack one, and actually hit. Oops, D8, please. D8. Does not kill it, but does finish off the one that Tama started. Never mind, so that kills that. I said that number, thank you. Now we have bad guys. Bad guys.
Should run away.
Should run away. Eberk, Um, 21.
Um,
21 and
yeah.
15 specifically.
Does it look like more than just the two are attacking me?
Oh, yeah. I'm.
Okay, then I'm going to use it. So for this round, I'm at
Pew!
24 AC.
Okay, so no, that's a 22. Oh, they all technically have advantage. I'm not even worrying about it. And no, they all miss you. Round 4. Mouse. Hit me.
Physician heal thyself.
That seems fair.
I get 14 hit points back.
Nice. I believe you are done.
I'm trying to think if I have a bonus action that I can use. At the moment, I'm done.
Okay, Tama, your turn.
Let's do a magic missile.
Pew, pew, pew. Might I suggest a cantrip, in fact?
Why?
Because you will save a level 1 spell slot, and you only have to kill one more, to be honest.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's do a chill touch then.
Chill touch that bitch.
So that's 1d8. Let me find my d8 in my list of. All right, so I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8 on the die?
Yeah.
So 8 damage.
Did you roll to hit first?
It's a range attack.
Or is that the... Did you roll a d20 or a d8?
I rolled a d8.
Okay, so
Do you
Roll
need
a
me to
d20.
roll a
d20
d20?
first, please. You can keep...
19 on the die.
I had that coming. Fine, you kill it. You have killed 10. There are cinematic waves and waves of these bitches. You fend them off.
You shall not pass!
Correct, exactly. You shall not snack. There's your punishment. It wasn't a very good one, but punishment. You shall not snack. They do not snack upon you. I'm gonna roll one thing just to see how ridiculous this gets. Nope. Okay. Good.
I am not snack.
You're. Cats are
I
fun,
are
not
a
food.
cat.
You are a cat. Correct. You fend them off. There are, like I said, there are a whole shit ton of them. You make a little pile of their corpses. All of us have played 7 days, so I'm just gonna put it this way for the sake of brevity. Their corpses somehow despawn.
So there's nothing to.
There is nothing to loot at this time.
Well, no,
Um,
it's just I
yeah.
wanted to get a good look at these things. Like,
Oh, you can get a good look at them. Roll me an Arcana check. Kaze, is there anything you want to do before
20.
you flee? Nice.
No,
Okay.
I mean, I can do a check if you want.
Yeah, you
other
totally
than that,
can. With a 20, these are clearly some sort of natural creature that has been enhanced or enhanced itself, you're not certain, with
They're the Borg.
arcane mechanical technology, which is not something any of you have heard of. Yes, Eberk, that includes you.
So they warforged themselves.
They have warforged themselves.
So, knowing one of my past friends,
Mm-hmm.
there's absolutely no knowledge I would have had.
No, you have nothing.
Okay. Because one of my
I
past friends
I know, but
specializes in that.
nope, not
Okay.
not like this.
Not this specific thing.
Not this specific thing, no. Correct. Nothing like this. You can take, once you are done playing whack-a-mole, you can, I'm sorry, clearly it was never mind, I'm not even gonna, it's not worth it anymore. Once you are done playing whack-a-mole, you can take a short rest.
well, it's time to end it anyways. So
That's fine, okay. DM and I are going to discuss encounter difficulty. So Kaze, I know you need to scamper off. Ira, you are welcome to stay and join us if you like. We're just gonna
I
talk
shall
about.
do that.
Okay, we're just gonna talk about encounter difficulty and like how to correctly gauge encounters in 5th edition because I'm still working on it, so that way we can, kind of help educate any other new DMs or new to 5th edition DMs. Good night, Kaze. Have fun at
Good night,
Chessy Chess
Kaze.
tomorrow.
Zing!
Yay! Good luck.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
If it
That'll
helps you
be
feel better,
fun.
I'm getting my butt kicked in the morning.
He is. It's fine. It's gonna happen.
You have a session of karate?
A
Or
big
whatever.
session, multiple hours.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, I will be playing chess from 8:30 to about 6 at night. So.
Ugh.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to do most things for that long.
Yep. Okay.
It is
bye.
known.
Bye.
Bye.
There. Just take the labels off. Nice. For right now. Okay. So the way for Ira, the way that encounter was built, and this is something that I've done, and I know DM does kind of similar stuff, but he can speak to how he crafts encounters. You basically had in this case, beat X enemies by round Y to win encounter, or don't beat X enemies by Y round to lose encounter. That is not a typical encounter build. A typical encounter build is so basically there were infinite liches.
Right.
So the longer it took you, the more you get your ass kicked. Normally encounters are you have X monsters and either you kill them all or they knock you all out and then consequences ensue. In this case, that was obviously not the case. DM, how do you do weird encounters like that? Because I know you've done some before.
Weird encounters like that, it's like you said, if it's cinematic, something, like, okay, we got the battle for Helm's Deep, for example.
For instance,
There's
yeah.
there's no way I'm gonna do an encounter for 10,000 combatants on one side.
Yep.
I'm gonna break that encounter down into what the party is facing, and then there's all sorts of extra things going on outside of what's in the party's control. So the encounter is still scaled for what the party is facing, even though there are, say, 10,000 orcs
right
in the army. They only have to worry about these 8 to 10 or however many level appropriate monsters they're facing. And yes, I would, because it's cinematic, I would do things to see how the overall battle is going. Like roll a d20 every round to see if the defenders are gaining head ground or the attackers are gaining.
Yep. And depending on how everything else might go, using Helm's Deep as an analogy, if the friendly forces are losing, the party might either have to have a second encounter or may have to fight more, or their difficulty level of their encounter might go up, i.e. more orcs show up during their encounter, whatever the case may be.
Or they start to get overwhelmed.
Yep. So
morale is a thing.
Morale is also a thing, yeah. You guys are pretty low level, so I don't, especially since it's just, hey, you 4 people are fighting bleh. I don't worry about that too much. But yeah, if you've got like a large scale encounter, the worse it goes, the more people suffer. DM actually did something really cool, kind of like this recently. So we had and he can correct me or fill in details that I'm missing, but he had, to simplify, he had an evil warlord. I would say evil, but he had a bad guy who had taken over a city, and our party was hired ish to weed out some of his lower, like his higher rank people, like his higher rank associates, so that when the army came in and took over the city, they didn't have as many like big bads to deal with. We individually, because there were only 4 of us, we're not going to be able to assault like this big fortress thing. We just physically we can't do it. We can't cover enough space. So the army, including my character's husband, was coming in to handle that. However, we were trying to make it so they would take fewer casualties while doing it, and they would have a better go of it. So like we had to take out what was he, an ogre? The first guy?
There was
I don't remember what he was. I'm so sorry.
The first general was an orc.
An orc. He was an orc, right? And then there was like a dragon, a beholder, a half dragon, an admiral of indeterminate.
Who was an orc?
An orc.
He was
So
an orc.
an admiral and a beholder. And then was that it, or was there another? There was another one, right?
There were more.
There were more, but those were the big players. Because
those were
of
the
course,
big players.
if you take out if you cut off the head of the snake, it's gonna hydra itself, because all of these 4 people plus others are gonna go, haha, I'm in charge now, and we're gonna have the same problem. So we were trying to cut off the other heads of the hydra to prevent this from happening, which was really fun and cool, because not only did we have to strategize how to take these people out, we had to strategize which ones we were going to do first. And we won eventually, but there were hours of stupid discussion in the meantime. It was great.
Too many hours of stupid
Too
discussion.
many hours of deciding who to go for next. But obviously how we did influenced how the army did, which influenced how much we got paid, whether or not my character's husband died, all sorts of other like things that made a difference to the story, which I thought was pretty awesome.
Interesting.
So,
but yeah, onto the scaling.
The scaling,
discussion.
yes. Let me open my DMG. Said 82, I think.
Yes, page 82.
So in 4th edition D&D, it was really easy to just, you have, and I'm making up the numbers because whatever, but you have 4 characters. Level 1 monsters cost 250 XP versus level 3 monsters cost 500 XP. You want to do 250 XP per character, so you have 1,000 XP budget, right? So in 4th edition, just to kind of briefly touch on the difference, 4th edition was, so you have 4 level 1 monsters or 2 level 3 monsters. Now, let's say a level 6 monster is 1,000 XP. So technically it's within your XP budget. However, based on its stats, like its AC, its hit points, how much damage it does, it would be a TPK. So you also just had to like keep within X levels of your character's level to not like fuck them up the ass.
Right.
5th edition is totally different, and I will let DM explain because he understands it better than I do.
Okay, so the general rule of thumb, like she was saying, for 4th edition was 1 monster per player character.
Yes, also that, correct.
So 5th edition, you can still use the same kind of you can still have the same kind of situation. There are 4 different thresholds for encounters. There's easy. This is go boil an anthill. The party's going to expend very little to defeat this encounter.
Yep.
Medium is your general run-of-the-mill encounter. You might take some hits, but you're still likely going to win. You have hard. The party is going to be really stressed. And then you have deadly.
Nightmare.
Nightmare, yes.
Nightmare encounters. So each of these per level, each level character, there's a budget. Where, for example, we right now are a party of 3 level 3 characters and 1 level 2 character.
Correct.
So for a 3rd level character, an easy encounter would be worth, and this is per character, not per the party. Per character, a 3rd level character, an easy encounter is 75 XP.
Mm-hmm.
A medium would be hard. A medium is 150. hard's 225, and deadly is 400. Whereas a level 2, it's 50, 100, 150, and 200. So say Midget wants to make a hard encounter for our particular mixed party. So we've got 3, so that's 220, that would be like 225 XP times 3. So that is 675
Right.
plus another 150. So that's like 850 experience. And if she wants to do it with one monster, that's a hard encounter. Now, there's also multipliers involved for the number of monsters involved. So like I said, if it's one monster, it's just the 850 straight across. Now, if she has an extra monster, she has to take that 850 and multiply it by 1.5.
Okay.
So no longer is that an 850 XP encounter. That is now a 1,750 XP encounter. That puts it into deadly.
Yep.
Right away. Now, this modifier doesn't apply to the XP the party would actually earn.
Right.
Strictly to how Midget has to budget the encounter for the party's level.
Yep. To not kill you or make it too easy.
To not kill you. Now, like I said, 2 monsters is 1.5. If she puts anywhere between 3 to 6, that literally doubles it.
So in this instance, so we can do an actual example, I had 10, but that was just because you had an odd number at like the end of a round. Let's say there were 8 of these Neogi hatchlings.
And you said they are CR-18s?
So they're 25 XP a piece base, but because there were 8 of them, they're what? Is it quadruple at that point? Let me look.
2.5.
2.5, that's right. So I don't want to do the math.
So,
someone else do the math.
Well, 8 times 25 is 200.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
So times 2.5 is 450.
Yeah.
Which puts now on the that's just on the party level. That's still somewhat of an easy encounter.
Yep.
Just based on the total though, that's still easy, but it's not.
Yeah, but when they're innumerable, when there's a whole host of them, so to speak.
That was kind of the kicker there, where there were only the encounter was going to get more deadly the further you went. So like for instance, at the end of round 3, you had killed 7 and you didn't. So I'm just going to lay it out. If I remember correctly, because I just kind of pulled the if then out of my ass a little bit, but you had I think 3 rounds to kill 8 of these things, and that was basically each of you hit one, each of you kill one on your turn, done, that's it, 2 rounds done, including silver. Each of you hit it, take 4 out a round, you're done. And then I allowed an extra round in there so you could heal or do mage armor or whatever.
Right.
So at the end of round 3, there were 7 of them dead, which meant we went into, as it were, overtime. So then there were 2 more for the next round. And then past then, I was going to kind of call it by time because I knew Kaze had to leave early. So normally what I would do is I would go, okay, there are each round you get 2 or 4 or whatever many more. So if you had beat the encounter in 3 rounds, there were 8, so that was 400 XP, so that was easy. Say you go 2 more rounds and get 6 more enemies, that's 14, and I just closed my DMG because I'm an idiot, which would make
14
it
times 3.
Yep, so it would get significantly harder. And then if you didn't beat those in those, X amount of rounds, then it would go, it would snowball, basically. I really like snowball encounters. I'm a huge sucker for them. The encounter with the thief was also kind of a snowball encounter. It wasn't a snowball. You had a definite number of enemies.
Right.
But they would keep smacking you until...
But they did snowball us because it was Mouse got hit like twice in a row.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And was like downed.
Yes.
So that really between, and we only have 3 characters at that time,
Yeah.
that really hampered us into,
And it was your healer, so that was a further difficulty.
right.
Now, normally, in that case, I'm gonna mess up the details on that a little bit, but basically, um, it was either catch the thief, and I think I can find the thief's stats real quick. See if I can, in fact, do it real quick.
Ooh. Our friend
Yeah, I like the
Akios is
thief's
facing
name,
his
by the
fears
way.
again.
Oh, good for him. I thought I had a thief. That's clearly not it, because that's a challenge 5. Whatever it was. Whatever critter it was. You either had to drop the thief, or the thief escaped. And so it was basically, okay, the thief escaped, Mouse didn't keep up with them, encounter over.
Now,
but you lost.
Right.
But you
I
kept,
will remind.
and then you kept going. So the
I will
encounter kept
remind
going.
you.
Yes, dear.
Midget wrote this encounter before she had a better understanding of how things work.
That is also true. Like, I'm constantly learning more about A, how to DM, and B, how to, I mean, everybody is, but build.
She's like, this sounds like a good encounter, and it's deadly just out the get go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like,
It was tough. It was really tough.
that was honestly designed to kick, and truthfully, that was designed to either you're gonna get really lucky, or the guards are gonna, and the guards were going to basically shut that shit down. And that was what was going to happen if you lost the encounter, was the guards were going to shut that shit down, the thieves were all going to bling, and you were going to have to track down multiple people. But you didn't, and that's okay. There's always like 17 different ways an encounter can end. In that one, the thief got away, you all survived, you got your short rest, but the thief got away. Like, the guard did catch most of the other thieves, but the guards also took some losses, etc., etc. Like, that was designed to be an encounter where that was kind of your level 2, what are you doing, midget, fuck you encounter. Like, and this is a holdover from 4th edition in my head, where every level should have a wide variety of encounters. Some are easy, some are hard. You don't always have to have a deadly one, because if the plot doesn't call for a deadly encounter, there's no reason to have one. However, now you have in the back of your brains, oh, someone applied to join this thieves guild and this is how they did it. If you're so inclined, which Mouse may not be, which none of you may be for that matter, you have this
Mouse may
thread.
already be a member, as far as you know.
Possibly, yes. Definitely, possibly. I'm like, probably not this particular one because you hadn't been there before, but something similar, probably, yes, to be honest. Because it's Mouse, and Mouse is Mouse.
There is another concept in encounter building.
Yes.
Which is called the it's called the Adventuring Day XP.
Yes,
So,
also that.
So in an actual day of in-game time, like for example, for a 3rd level character, an adjusted XP total of 1200 XP per day per character. So like if she plans out a whole day of encounters, that would ideally add up to, well, we got 3/3, so that's 12, 24, 3600 plus a 600 plus 600 for the 2nd level, 3800 XP per day. That's including the adjustment for multiple monsters.
Yep.
That, in theory, between the hard, difficult, and
easy
stuff, yeah.
Our daily encounters should average about that total per day.
Yep. And they don't always, because some days you're traveling for several, like right now you're traveling for several days at a time. Obviously you're pretty close to the source of the things, so now you're going to have some action-packed shenanigans, which is part of Ira why I politely suggested you use a cantrip on that last turn, because you're going to get short rests, but you're not going to get, spoilers, you're not going to get
very many,
a long rest for
and now
a little while.
At a short rest, you You do have your arcane recovery,
Yes.
but that's only going to get you
One slot, I think.
one slot.
Yeah.
So some adventuring days you're going to do one encounter and you're going to be done and you're going to go to bed. Some adventuring days you're going to be marathoning shit and you're not going to get a rest and you're going to run out of spell slots and you're going to have to rely on cantrips. It depends.
There was a concept in 3rd edition that carried that which was the wizard has one encounter. They use all their spell slots. Okay, guys, we got to rest.
Yeah.
Which slowed everything down.
Mm-hmm.
So when 4th
Hi,
edition came
bunnies.
around, that's where they had the notion for
Gary, don't you dare! I'm streaming. Gary.
everything in 4th edition was powers. You had at wills, which are like your cantrips.
Good Gary, no hump.
Encounter powers, which you could
Gary!
use once per an encounter, or dailies, which you could use once per day.
TOS.
Gary's
being bad.
Gary's harassing his sister. Gary!
It's covered by the oh, you're not. No, you're not.
No, it's not because there were only 3 of us. That's what I was saying. I mean, it's fine. It's a bunny. It's okay. But
it's a bunny.
Yikes.
Move the cupcake. You have OBS. Move the cupcake.
I do have OBS, but I don't want to move it back. I'm too lazy. Like, by the time I went, oh, I could move it was already too late.
Yeah.
Oh, but look, they're so good babies.
But yeah, so that's why they have the idea for powers is so the wizard doesn't blow their wad in the first encounter and
Yep.
And then slow everything down.
And 4th edition had the oh my god, he's doing it again.
In 4th edition you had encounter
move the cupcake.
The basic formula. The basic formula for 4th edition was between a party should have 10 encounters and a quest and a major quest per level.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what we were just going through, would that be considered like a major quest, or was it like we going to be
the silver thing or the thief thing?
Not Malvern, but
not Malvern.
The buggy things.
The buggy things are going to be a major quest.
And with the way she is doing experience, instead of, I mean, she still has to use the budget for figuring out whether something's easy, hard, or deadly. She's doing leveling by what's called milestones.
Okay.
In general. So we reach a certain part in the story, we gain a level.
Gotcha.
I like story appropriate levels personally. I don't have a problem with XP levels. I'm too lazy, and also, hi Gary, are you very happy with yourself?
I'm generally an XP leveler.
And well, that's fine. Both are extremely valid.
But occasionally I will do the story reward level.
Yep. And I used to, when I ran 4th edition, I used to run XP based, and then I had one player, and that one player would quibble about, well, no, this is a major quest. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, this is
a minor.
It's a minor, and they would well, we get X bonus for Y, blah blah blah, and they were making it way too much of a pain in the ass to XP level. So I just stopped doing it, and I said, you level up when I tell you level up. And I've just kind of stuck with it because I like it personally.
So Midget can attest to this. Like we said, the basic premise of 4th edition was one monster per character.
Generally, yes, unless it was a higher level monster.
Or unless it was a higher level monster. She was a part of a campaign where I ran a party of 8. So trying to design a challenge for a party of 8 characters within the confines of the level system
was insane.
Especially since this one encounter would take the whole night.
Yep. encounters in 4th edition took significantly longer than they do in 5th edition. And some encounter, like if you're fighting a boss monster in 5th edition, or if you're fighting, like if I had actually said, okay, I want this to be level of the little bugs, because the little bugs are basically tiny babies to the boss bugs, obviously. If I were to actually have done the math and go, hey, I'm going to make up a number. Say level appropriate is 20 bugs. That would take a long time.
Yeah.
And not to mention that many monsters.
It would be.
Is
I know that's way too many. I just came up with a ridiculous
quadruple.
number. Yeah. Hi, Buns. I see him out there with his little booty, causing trouble.
Well, it's Gary. He does that.
He does cause trouble, yes. But yeah, so good shit. I'm going to, while we're still discussing, I'm going to go over to Twitch and see who we're going to raid so I can be ready. Also, Ira, Phantom and I are doing Horde at some point tonight before going to bed if you would like to join us. DM you too.
I have been up for a while today.
Okay, no, that's cool.
I may or may not, depending. I may just hang out and voice chat.
That's cool too. Not worried about it.
I've got dailies to get to.
You do indeed. But and the other side of that, and I'll use a DM example because it's gonna be funny. Once upon a time in 4th edition, so let's say he had a 1500 XP budget, right? A level 9 monster was 1500 XP. We will level 2. So, and,
Wow.
and this is just another, and sorry, DM, I'm just using this because it's a good example.
And I did that.
He did this. It had, for instance, it had a, let's say, 22 AC, and we had a plus, a 22 3. AC, and we had a plus 3 to hit. We literally, no, plus 2 to hit. We literally had to crit to hit it. And
but you also were a party of 8.
We were a party of 8, exactly. But it also, the only way it could miss us was to roll a 1. Like, it had, like, a plus, I don't remember what it was, but let's say plus 4. I remember because I worked out the math. It had a plus, like, 14 to hit, and my AC was a 15. So even if it rolled a 1, it technically hit me. I didn't have a very good AC. Yeah. That's not the point.
This was an encounter that was another idea of something. And midgets attested to this. There are encounters you fight.
And there are encounters you run.
You run away.
Yep.
This was a run away. But a member of the party, Jordan,
I don't know what you're talking about,
decided to fight.
I mean, to be entirely fair, and this is no offense to you, of course, the thing could burrow and had followed the people who did try to run away. Because some of us were still there. Like, it had tremor sense. This particular thing had tremor sense. So if you're running away, it would go, ooh, look, tasty knobs, nom 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 nom,
yeah,
and eat you. Like, just the particular monster ended up being a real bad time. Which, that happens.
He always comes back to this boulette.
It's always the boulette. It's always the fucking boulette. The boulette's hilarious. I've thrown a boulette at DM just for revenge. It was great. I'm over it, but it's a great story. So not only do you have to keep in mind the number of monsters, you also have to keep in mind what they can do, which is where I sometimes struggle, where I go, oh, like a plus 8, that's not bad. And then I haven't crunched the numbers and I forget that, yeah, Eberk has 18. He and Silver have an 18 AC, but you, even with Mage Armor, have like a 13. So if I attack you at all, you're fucked. So that's something that a DM also has to keep. Being a DM is hard. Fun, but hard. Akios, is Akios not streaming anymore? He's not showing up.
No.
Damn it!
Darn it.
Damn it!
Witchy is streaming, though.
I know, but I wanted... Witchy's streaming Stardew Valley. That's actually not a bad idea.
Boulette. Level 9 Elite Skirmisher. AC 27.
27, that's what it was. I knew it was higher than I was saying, but that's not the point.
But then again, 4th edition also gave us the concept of a monster called a minion.
Yes, minions
Which,
have 1 hit point, but if you miss them, you don't hit them. Like, you do no
Right.
damage.
but that's the stereotypical Legolas shoots his arrow, kills a minion. Shoot
Right?
an arrow, kill a minion. Arrow, minion, boom, boom, boom. You could throw an army of minions at a party, and Fireball will decimate them all. For example.
Okay.
We are getting ready to raid. We're gonna raid the witchy. She's probably about
So,
ready to be done. That's okay.
well, it's 9
It's
o'clock.
only
She'll probably go.
no.
She's
She's
got.
ahead
She
of
usually.
us. It's
Yeah,
almost
but
10
she usually
here.
goes to about midnight
That's
her
true.
time.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. I figure if nothing else, she can take our folks and raid them off. Have more fun.
Yeah.
More adventures. More adventures. But
I don't want to be.
I'm
I
getting
don't.
ready
I
to
don't
raid.
want to go into spoilers, but for my Sunday campaign,
Yes, you
which has
do.
got a party, of 4,
Including me,
there,
of course.
including midget. There, it's gonna be a fun encounter.
Are you talking about the thing that we don't talk? Are you talking about Brackus?
Yeah. And
Okay.
what?
That was the
And
only way I could think to say it. I'm sorry. Oh, no, you're talking
what's
about
around brackets?
you're talking about the Titanic, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh,
That
okay.
type
I
of thing.
gotcha. I understand. Thank you for knowing what I meant, as you always do. All right, we are gonna raid. We and Kaze, and perhaps a new friend. Not sure yet, but probably just the 4 of us. But we will be back in 2 weeks. Woohoo! And until then, check out Ira Cat and Yam, and go watch their VODs if Ira has any right now, or check them out.
I should.
Poke them with sticks. It's always fun stuff. And we are going to raid Miss Witchy. Witchy is a dear friend in Plat Squad. She is currently playing Stardew Valley, which is super cute. So we're going to head over there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hope this works. Bye!
There we go.
Still stopping stream.
Yeah, it's